Hey guys, what's up? I'm Nikhil, and in this video I will show you how you can create that highlight effect in an advanced way. And you know what, it is very simple. You don't need to spend more than 1 minute to create that animation. You just need to open After Effects. I have already opened this, and I have already opened the text that I want to highlight. And you need a marker and just to draw something like this. So for creating this highlight text effect, firstly create a new composition by clicking on this and just rename this to highlight text and import the news or the text that you want. So here we are, and it is not completely filled. Okay, so I have to increase the size. For this, I have just right click and create a new solid, and the color is same to the background color of the text. Okay, and it should be beneath the news layer. Okay, so now you can see it looks like a page. So just click on the both, select both, and hit pre-compose and name this as page. Now import a texture that you can download from the link in the description along with the project file, and just place it right over here, and then change the blend mode of the page to be a multiply. So now you can see it looks like we have written this on a paper, but it is a little bit off. So for this, create a new adjustment layer, right click on this, hit new, and then adjustment layer, and then from the effect and preset, search for curves and apply on this, and now increase this so that way it look more realistic, right? So now that we have this, now we are going to highlight the text that we want. Say for example, I want to highlight this, a man named Robert, and this line. Okay, now click on this to open the pen tool. Also you can hit G to open the pen tool and turn the fill off. And also the stroke color that we are going to take is yellow. I personally suggest you that you do yellow color because that is more highlighted color, or you can say that is more attention grabbing color. So it is good. And now the stroke width is around 15. Okay. Now the line that we want to highlight is this: a man worked on here claimed that this work on area 51. So it is a little bit thin. So now we can increase this until it gets completely filled. Also change the blend mode to multiply. So now we have this, and then we can just click on this and add an effect called roughen edge. Go to window, open the effect and preset roughen edge, and just drag and drop this to the stroke that we have created. And now the border that I'm going to take is around 18. The edge sharpness is 1, should be fine. Fractal width is fine. The scale that we are going to take is 10, and this stretch width or height is around 40, 50. 50 is fine. And complexity that I'm taking is 10. Okay. Now we have to animate this. So just go forward like 12 frame, and then click on here, add a drift path. Now we have added this. Then you can just decrease this to 0 and go forward in time, maybe around 28, and does increase this completely. So now you can see it is something like that. So now we have animated this. It's looks something like that. Now it's time to spice it up, and then just pre-compose this all. Select all and right click and hit pre-compose, and then name this as page highlight. Now we have to increase the scale of this. For that, you can just click on the layer that you want and hit S on your keyboard, open the scale property and increase this. So this is looking good to me. This is fine. So now the other effect that we want to add here is basic 3D effect. And just drag and drop this, something like that. And now you can see we can make this 3D, and it is not 3D, but we can make this 3D like something like that, and scale this a little bit more. So around 140 should be fine. Now on the starting of this, firstly click on the swivel or tilt. Also hit U to open both of the keyframes, and open the scale property, open the position property as well, and open the rotation property as well. Now hit U. We have all properties selected. Now on the starting of this, the position that we are going to take is somewhere like here, and around 12 frames. We have changed the position to be somewhere right around here. Scale this a little bit more and change the swivel and the tilt properties, something like this. Okay. Also, we can rotate this a little, not too much, just a little. And now you can see it is looking something like that. And one more effect that we have to apply on this is the CC page turn. So now we have applied this. Now just move this a little bit further, around 12 minutes, and apply this. Now you can see it adds a slide and we can just make this as a page, right? So on the starting, it is fine. So just click on the fold position and move to 12 frames and remove this completely. And again, hit U to open the keyframes. And this CC page turn, click both of the keyframes and right click on them and keyframe assisted and time reverse keyframes. Yes, we can do that like directly. We can inverse the properties because I want you to know this feature that if you want to reverse the position, reverse the properties, you can do that as well. So this is this, and now it's time to make this animation a little bit smoother. So for that, just select all the keyframes and hit F9. Now go to the graph editor by clicking on that and just smooth this, something like that. So this is looking good to me. Now you can see it looks something like that. But we are not done yet. We have to add one more effect, right? So it looks something like that. Now click P on the keyboard to open the position and Alt click on that. Okay. And delete this and write expression. Just copy paste. You can wiggle, open parenthesis, 0.5, comma, 25. Okay. So it adds just a little bit of movement to this. Just a little. Or we can do that wiggle 0.55. Okay. So it's add a more movement to this. You can see it's moving just a little. So now one more thing that we can do is just go inside this layer and create a new adjustment layer and apply a fast box blur to this and apply a brightness and contrast effect. Now increase the blur radius somewhere around here. It is fine, and decrease the brightness. Here we are. And now click on this shape layer tool and just draw a rectangle, something like that. And where you are completing drawing this, just hit S on your keyboard. That will invert the mask, subtract basically. Now we have this. Now hit F on the keyboard to open the Fraser properties and now increase this. So now you can see it focuses more on this. So that is also a helpful thing that you can do. But now see, when it starts, that is where I want the effect to kick in. So now hit T to open the opacity and go forward in time and just click on here and go back and decrease this to 0. So now you can see it's look very dynamic and real as well. We want to increase this as well. So click on this, double click on this and increase this, something like that. So now we have this and it looks something like this. Very interesting. So I hope you learned something new from this video. If yes, then make sure that you like and subscribe. Also, you can download the project file using the link in the description below. So that is all for the video and I will see you in the next one.